We're kicking off today's episode with a pretty big trade. Now, Chris Archer was traded from Tampa Bay over to Cleveland. And you see Danny Salazar move over there in return. So this is kind of crazy. They're both pretty equal in terms of overall, right around the same age, but I don't really know who got the better of this deal. You guys tell me in the comments down below. And we're picking up today with Derek Dietrich coming up to bat, and things are getting a little dicey here against Washington. We're down in the bottom of the ninth inning. We have one guy on, there's one out, and look, we're about 90 games into this season so far, and things have been going really well. We have a 9-game cushion in our division, as Dietrich just tried to walk it off right there, man. Like, dude almost went yard. That was great contact, and unfortunately, it was a little bit too much to the right. Second pitch is a nice sinker down low, so we're in a little bit of a hole here. It's down 0-2. Nationals have to be feeling a little good. Now, after Dietrich, we're going to have the top of our order up, which is, I think we feel pretty good. We're going to have Bobby Beamer, so we have to try to pinch hit for him. But basically after that, we're going to know. There's no way he went there, and the umpire says that he's fine. So here we go. 1-2 count. Getting behind a little bit. That one's going to be hit a little bit too high. It's a shallow fly ball. We have to bring the guy back to second base. And it's 2 outs now in the bottom of the ninth, and we're down 1 run. Oh, he moved. Let's see if we can get him over there. It's a low dice. He's got 30 speed. It's going to be close. He gets in there safely. Oh, absolutely take it. With Bobby Beamer up to bat, we're going to bring in Garrett Cooper and just hope the big fella can get us something good. Now, he's pretty good against lefties, and unless they bring in a new pitcher, I like our chances here. So again, the guy on third base, thanks to that throwing error. Cooper just needs a base hit, and we're going to walk out here with a tie. He's going to get a hold of one. Cooper's got that one. That one's out here. Who needs a run? Who needs 2? We need 2. Actually, we technically just needed 1 to tie it up, but I'll take the 2 runs. Garrett Cooper, pinch hit home run, and the Nationals cannot believe it. Strasburg's in the dugout like, bro, I literally had a 1. I had a 1-run lead, and you couldn't get it. The Marlins are going to celebrate. We're going to walk out here with a W, and Garrett Cooper, man, does not play every day, but when he does, he brings the home run game-changing power and another big win for the Marlins today. And we just saw Garrett Cooper hit a huge walk-off, and we skipped a couple of games ahead with Mookie Betts now in a similar situation. Now, Mookie, our team captain, he's been playing well all season. Only 9 home runs, which we'll forgive you for, but 2 guys on, 2 outs, let's go. And the first swing was not the best one for Mookie Betts there. Still a tie ball game again. And we have 2 guys go yard to walk off here. I mean, we don't need all those runs. A single would have been good. That looked like a home run swing, but instead it's going to be fouled off. So Mookie's in a bad spot. The 0-2 count. Got to protect the plate. Anything close, you know we're swinging at it. And that one's not even close. The 1-2 count's a little bit more comfortable, but got to watch those breaking balls. Ooh, that one almost broke into Mookie's side. So great patience there by Mookie, and now the counts are leaving up at 2-2. So again, an opportunity to walk off here. And that one hits Mookie Betts to load the bases. The pressure is on Atlanta right now. Mookie's not happy, but he knows his team has an opportunity to win now thanks to his patience at the plate. And unfortunately for us, it's Cameron Maybin coming up 1 for 4 on the day. Look, Maybin's not horrible. He was a lot better last season, but he might be our best shot right now. The base is loaded for Cameron Maybin. He's got a hold of one, but he hits it right to Ozzie Albies, who's going to get the first out there, or the out at first, and that's going to end the inning, sending it into extra innings. So we're going to bring in Sixto Sanchez, who's only thrown 2 innings at all this season, which isn't really great, but I want to get him some experience, and I want to get that done for him quick. So he's facing Freddie Freeman, which honestly is not the most ideal person to come into, but we're going to have a good little shift on there. We should get 1 out at first base, and Freddie Freeman, go ahead and sit down, young fella. Nomar Mazara is up, a guy that we almost traded for at one point in this franchise, but he's still sitting there. This guy's really good against right-handed hitters. Probably not the best thing to bring in a righty against back-to-back lefties, but it is what it is, and we'll make the best of it. Now, so far, Sixto's been really good, and he's a guy that I want to be a big part of our future. Ooh, that changeup got left out there, but Mazara had no chance to get it. Now, we're going to throw a ball a little bit below the zone. Don't want to leave this one hanging. We almost hit Mazara, so not our best pitch at all right there. Okay, here we go. Changeup. Down and away. See if we can get him swinging and missing. We got him swinging, just unfortunately, he's not going to miss that one. So let's see if we can do 2-seamer. Running inside a little bit. Mazara's a scary guy to pitch to, man. But we got him there. Sixto looking magnificent out here. Gets a strikeout. That's getting Freddie Freeman to ground out. And the young fella's got some confidence, man. We got to use him more often. Now, Mikey Matuka's up. His average is pretty solid. Got a couple of home runs, about 50 RBIs. So he's been really good for the Braves so far this season. Our first pitch, the curveball's just not there, so we got to stray away from that at the moment. Let's go 2-seamer, running away from him a little bit. See if we can catch the corner of the zone. Okay, we caught a little bit more inside than I wanted to. Do 2-seamer again. This one up a little bit high. See if we can jam him. Oh, just caught the corner of the plate. The umpire may have given us the benefit of the doubt there. So I'm going to go change up, down and away. See if we can finish it off here. Okay, perfect pitch. I like it. Wasn't exactly where I wanted it to, but we are going to get the out here. Ending the inning with an opportunity to walk off here in the bottom of the 10th. So Carlos Estevez comes in, 32 games this season, and an ERA that's not bad, and 22 strikeouts. So we got to be worried about him. 24 total saves, but look, the heat of our lineup is up. Nolan Arenado's up, 1 for 4 on the day, the single. Look, Nolan, I pay you too much money to be 1 for 4. Be clutch right here. Get a walk-off hit, and you know what, maybe we'll give you another extension, but that's years down the road. So, Arenado's up. He's got a hold of one. It's a power swing. He hit it really hard. It just went really high, not very far, and always gets his first out of the inning. Up next is Matt Olson, and Matt Olson has been great. The problem is he's been in the DL so many times this season that he hasn't really been able to get a good little streak going, but his average needed to boost up a little bit, and maybe he can start that boosting up right here, right now. So 1 out, nobody on. First pitch is inside on him. The Braves actually have a little bit of action in the bullpen too, so they're definitely aware that they got to get somebody else in case Estevez can't get it done. All right, down the middle, and we miss it. 1-1 count here for Matt Olson again, trying to lock in and at least get a base hit to get a rally started. Oh, he's late on that one, and it's a bad swing. So it's a 1-2 count. This is a little bit too close for our liking. See if we can knock one here. Got it, and Matt Olson says, look, I've been in the DL. Look at the bat flip. Look at the flick of the wrist. That one is deep. That one is gone. It wasn't Mookie Betts. It wasn't Arenado, but it was the guy that we traded for from Oakland. Matt Olson goes yard, and again, in just maybe 10-game span, the Marlins get another walk-off home run. This time, nobody's on the base. I get it. But Matt Olson, your squad is ready for you at home plate. Go celebrate, young fella. But I'm going to be honest, you got to pay for dinner tonight because, yeah, we're running out of butt right now. But a huge hit. We'll take the W. What a play overall. Then we finally hit All-Star Weekend, and we did actually have an All-Star this year. It was Luis Castillo, 10-4 on the year, 130 strikeouts, ERA right around 3. I'm proud of him because that was a dude that we traded a lot for, and he's paid off so far. And alongside Luis Castillo was Sean Doolittle, our closing pitcher. Look, this dude has been lights out this year. 40 innings pitched, 34 strikeouts, 1.80 ERA, and 2-0. We go ahead and check his save total. He's actually got 31 saves and 40 innings pitched. He's been electric all year long. And as for our standings so far, look, 58-37. We're 9 games ahead of the Mets right now. So as long as we just keep winning a pretty good percentage of our games, we should be fine to get into the playoffs this year, which is crazy. And look, 58 wins. Keep that number in mind for a second. Look over there on the left-hand side. In 2018, we won 58 games. In 2019, 69 games. We are on pace to eclipse that in just a couple of weeks, which is unbelievable. And we've hit the trade deadline part of the season, and if you guys remember, Xander Bogaerts was a big acquisition by the Rays, but they traded him to the Blue Jays for Starling Marte, Devin Travis, and Logan Warmoth. That is kind of a big haul for them, and they get a big contract off their books. So Nolan Arenado looks like he's playing a little bit better in today's game. 2 for 4, a home run, single. I'm happy to see that, but we're about to get closed out in our home ballpark. We're down to Colorado, 6-5, bottom of the 9th, 1 guy on, and of course, 1 guy out. So the first pitch to Arenado, oh, a knuckle curve that he just, okay, he's shaking his head. I don't blame him. That was kind of a nasty pitch right there. We're trying to focus in a little bit more. We get another knuckle curve. I feel like we could drive it, but we got to watch out for the fastballs too. So the 0-1 count here from Davis. Inside, we're going to lay off of that. So here we go. 3-1 count. Arenado is ready to go. Can he capitalize? This one's going to be low, and he's going to get walked. 2 guys on now with an opportunity to change this game, and Davis is nervous. Up next is Derek Dietrich. We got a lefty facing a righty, and if he gets on base, then it's Gleyber Torres up after him. So Dietrich on the first pitch. Sees an outside. This pitcher is absolutely nervous. Like, he has lost all control right now. Everyone in the ballpark starting to stand up a little bit. They know their team could walk out here with a W with 1 swing of the at-bat here. Mookie Betts on second. A little bit of speed out there. Oh, a knuckle curve up high, and Dietrich fouls it off. So the 1-1 count. We got 13 pitches from Davis so far. He throws one that is jamming on Dietrich. That one's going to end up being caught, I'm pretty sure, by the center fielder. He got there kind of late, but he ends up getting it, and now 2 outs, 2 guys on, down 1 run. Here comes Gleyber Torres. A good afternoon for him so far. A double, a single, and an RBI. 2 for 4 in the game. Can Torres be clutch here? He's up to an 84 overall, so he's improving nicely. I just want his batting average to be a lot better than what it is, but that'll come with due time. First pitch is going to be inside. Another knuckle curve there by Davis. Got to watch basically for a cutter and a knuckle curve. He's thrown a lot of those so far. This one's going to be high in the zone again. Could have went either way in my opinion, but they do not call it a strike. It ends up being a ball. So Torres has a 2-0 count here. Should be seeing a fastball at some point. We put it in the gap. We should be able to tie this one up. He's going to get a hold of one. Could have been a home run, but you know the deal. It's going to be foul. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, and 2 guys on us. A lot of 2s right now. We want to make sure we get a base hit here. Torres is ready. He gets another one. It's a cutter, and he fouls it off. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. There's vomit on his sweater already. It's mom spaghetti. A 3-2 count with 2 guys on and 2 guys out. In the bottom of the 9th, down 1. He fouls it off. The tension is mounting. 3-2. Got to do it right here, Torres. Get your batting clutch up right now, young fella. Davis throws this one in. He gets a hold of one. It might be in the gap. It's going to be close. Everyone's running on this one. And the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon, makes a play on it. That's going to walk out of here with an L for the Marlins, a W for the Rockies. Look, we tried. You can't win all of them, even though we try to do as much as we can, but we're still having a fantastic season. Didn't make any real trades at the deadline. I feel good about this team. It's just an unfortunate loss, and we can't always be clutch.